As every town in Maine, we're all trying to figure out how to make sure our energy costs stay low. And not just low one year, but over time. So the notion of having not just lower prices, but less consumption. This was a stimulus package grant. This was to help get people jobs and to get them doing jobs that were also helpful to the economy and to the environment. So I thought that was a great fit for a public institution to have a grant that provided energy and jobs. And also young people who come in the library are very excited. A lot of environmental concerns from young people, and the notion that we'd be producing some energy has been very interesting to them. They want to see how much we make every day, and I've had a good time taking young people into the mechanical room and showing them the Sunny Boys and seeing how much energy we produced that particular day and how much carbon we haven't released into the atmosphere. People in town really are more and more concerned about how do you really provide energy without releasing carbon into the atmosphere. You know, what's a part that each person can do, and what's a part that each town can do. And you know, every little bit helps. So I think this has been important because people in town are invested in the fact that as a town we've taken a positive step.
What's this shining on us? Is it the sun? Mm-hmm. Where's the sun?
Right up here.
Can you tell me about it? Is it warm?
Mm-hmm. It's good to have sun.
Hi,
Fred. How are you?
Good
to see you. Come on in. My name is Melissa Coleman, and I'm the author of a book, This Life is in Your Hands, One Dream, 60 Acres, and a Family Undone, about growing up during the 1970s Back to the Land movement and the challenges my family faced during that time. I'm also a freelance writer for Maine and Maine Home and Design magazines, and I have a blog called The Bright Minded Home, brightmindedhome.com, about living in this home, in this platinum LEED home, and the experience of living with solar and living in a home that's trying to be more eco-friendly. So this home has a 2.4 kilowatt photovoltaic system on the roof, as well as a solar thermal water heating system, which mostly fuels the domestic hot water, but it's also connected to a radiant floor heating. Just knowing that, you know, we're connected to the sun in that if we do our laundry in the middle of the day, you can run the hot water all you want because we have so much hot water coming off our roof at that time of day. The passive solar has been just amazing to live with. The angle of the sun is higher in the summer, so it'll hit the sunshade and not come into the house, whereas in the winter when you want it in, it's lower, and so it goes under the sunshade, which just seems like such a common sense easy use of the sun. And I find the most interesting conversation for me is with people who are just trying to be more conscious about how they're building and how they're living, and just they're not necessarily going to do the whole 9 yards. They're not going to do a LEED home, or they may or may not do solar, but they're just trying to find like the little things that make a difference. I think it's been just a very much of a quality of life thing. You feel connected to the outside. You feel connected to the natural world. You feel like you're using the sun that's just beating down on your house, usually actually damaging your home in most cases because of the intensity of the sun. It's actually, in our case, we're actually using it. And just to see that difference in our electrical bill in the summer, we get down to 200 kilowatt hours a month, whereas in the winter we're at 800 kilowatt hours. And that's purely a reflection of the amount of hours that are being taken off by the solar panels. And it's just very satisfying.